Hello, hello. We are back. We're back again. Alright, since the last stream, I've gone ahead and I've fixed a couple issues that I've been facing with streaming. I fixed the aspect ratio, because a couple people were talking about that, so it should be normal YouTube video size now. Second thing, I found some copyright-free lo-fi beats for us to use, because streams have been a little quiet. I miss when I used to use lo-fi, but then a couple of my videos got claimed, because the one that I used to use, something about the license changed, so I couldn't use it anymore. This new one should work, though. So we will see. Hello to everyone popping in. Giga Mega Minecraft, welcome back. What? Welcome to the stream. And Trony Sauce, welcome. Alright, it's gonna be a fun one today. We're gonna go mining. Because for how rich I am, to put it plainly, in my Minecraft world, I've been running out of iron. Like, I have like maybe 2 stacks left in my chest at home. But it's just because it's used in so many recipes. And I just haven't really bothered to kind of replenish it over the years. So I'm almost out now. Like, it hit me, I was like, oh god. We're gonna be completely up. So we are going to fix that today. We're gonna go mining. Found a brand new cave very far from my house. So yeah, we're gonna see how much iron we can get. I'm hoping for at least like a couple stacks. I don't know if a full shulker box is realistic, but we will try. We're gonna be still touching them too, so we can fortune them all later and have that satisfying moment. But all right, let's head into this cave. What's everyone up to? I've been working pretty hard today on a video that's coming out soon. I'm trying to get my video uploading schedule more consistent, and by that I mean not every 6 months. I'm trying to upload at least once a month now. So I've just completed the video for November. That'll be out in the next couple days. You heard it here first. And I already have the script done for the December video as well. Where is this witch? Witches are scary. They're one of those mobs I always forget exists. Even in my video about nighttime just recently, I completely forgot that witches could spawn. Because I feel like I never see them. Mega iron farm. Honestly, I haven't really built a farm, but I probably should. I should. Like, it's with iron golems, right? You need to make like a fake little village or something. It's a cool idea. But unfortunately, I'm not that smart. Okay, where is this witch? It's gonna pop out at me any second now. Okay, as much as I like copper, we do not need copper. I have a lot of copper. Here's something. Where is it? Okay, you know what? Not even gonna bother. This goes deeper than I thought. Okay. It'd be nice if we could find one of those big iron veins with the blocks of raw iron. Because they give 9 each. So if I can find one of those, that'd be awesome. Okay. Got a chest. Yep, it's gone. Golden apple, I'll take that. We got a cave spider spawner. These are one of these like early game threats that are actually a threat. second one. I do not speak Spanish, no. But welcome to the stream anyway. Oh, this is cool. Oh my gosh, the third spawner. No, do not poison me. Actually, cave spiders are still pretty dangerous now, even with like full nether armor, because poison doesn't care whether you have like protection 4. It'll still get you down to half a heart. Oh. Oh no, leave me alone. My run distance is very low. Ooh, I'm safe. Where are they? I'm hearing like so many of them. Up here? I have a hoe for some reason instead of my shovel. I know I need to stay kinda near the surface, because, oh boy, almost looked at it. Hello. Because I don't think iron spawns that deep. I'm pretty sure it's more near the surface. I know it goes higher as you go up, like in mountains and stuff. So maybe after I explore this cave, I should probably check out a mountain. Are you just trying to get angry at me? I'm actually gonna throw everything and just spread the iron out in my inventory, so I only pick up iron. Infinity. It's okay. I have lots of villagers with infinity. Ooh, amethyst. Gonna try to not break any of the crystals. I will go out of my way to collect amethyst, just because it is nice to have it for tinted glass. Which is a very underrated block, in my opinion. If I may ask, what do you do for a living, or are you studying something? I always had the doubt. Yeah, for sure. I am a, outside of YouTube, which I kind of just do for fun. I'm a film student, and I also pursue music as well. There we go. Alright, I will take these. These are always useful. But yeah, I kind of have a lot going on in my life. It's very all over the place. But just trying to do as much as I can, as much as I enjoy. I love the sound of amethyst. I agree with you. It's so much fun just to walk on. It's like magical. It's so cool. Yeah, such an underrated block. I need to use it for more. Like I want to make like the interior of a room or something with amethyst. But I'm gonna put that away. We'll use the light blue shulker box for extra stuff that we find. Ooh. Thought that was a ravine. I feel like I barely see ravines anymore. Oh, that's why your vids are so cinematic. Yeah, definitely. Definitely some techniques from film school I have incorporated into my videos. But it was actually kind of because of this channel that I kind of started to want to pursue that, which is kind of interesting. Good evening, hello, Ice Bro. Welcome back. This stream's for you because I started one yesterday and immediately ended it when you joined. So welcome. This one's gonna be on for quite a while. But yeah, I've been really trying to improve my editing. Like that's something I'm kind of always working toward. Anytime I go back to my super old videos that I still am proud of them, of course, but like anytime I go back, I'm like, wow, I thought that was like the best it could be. But it is fun. It's interesting to me that a lot of people don't like video editing. I know of a lot of YouTubers that just get someone else, like pay someone else to edit videos for them. When for me, that's like, obviously everyone's into different things, but for me, that's so interesting because that's my absolute favorite part. It's like total control over what the video is going to be, and it's relaxing. My only complaint is that you can't listen to music, at least not in the way that I do it while editing, because I edit with music. Like I pick up my tracks like weeks in advance because I'm so particular about that, and I laid them down first actually along with my lines, and then I gather Minecraft footage. But it's just so relaxing. And then I also recently, you'll probably see this in the next video, but I've been getting slightly more into color grading. I've always kind of been into it, but I've started looking into Final Cut's like the color wheels and stuff. It's a lot of fun. Sometimes it's frustrating, but I like it. Yeah, it can definitely be frustrating. I agree. What videos do you edit? I'm very curious. Man, look at this cave generation. Oh, that's the surface right there. Okay, I'm gonna try to head down here. I definitely agree that it can be frustrating at times, though. Especially when there's like glitches or something with your editing. Or when something doesn't line up in the way that you want it to. But I've gotten pretty good at like adjusting and like kind of modifying music, especially. Like if a track's not long enough, I can kind of go back and repeat it. Oh, diamonds, look at that. What a cinematic shot that is. This is something that would be in a video. Another tip that I do, I didn't learn this from film school, but it's kind of been expanded by that, I guess. One of the things that makes a shot look cinematic, like people would say, like it's out of a movie, is when a shot has depth. which means that there's stuff way in the background and stuff way in the foreground too. So I like to completely zoom in. I like to put my FOV all the way at 30. And then I always like to have something in the foreground. So I'd probably place this andesite in the stone kind of on the right third of the frame, and also use the stone on the left third. And then I'd frame that diamond right in the middle there, and add some like vignette around it. Maybe do like a nice kind of tilt in as I slowly zoom in. That's how I do that. We should probably get that though. Yeah, that's something bad while editing. You can't listen to anything. I know. It's so bad. As someone who likes to listen to music constantly, it sucks. Also, for some reason, I can't write scripts while listening to music, especially with like with music without lyrics. It's mostly fine. Like what's playing right now, I could probably listen to while writing, but anything with lyrics, I just can't. I just lose my concentration completely. Alright. This is kind of weird. There's going to be no iron down here, but I might as well grab these. Not that I'm in any shortage of diamonds, but it's hard to pass up diamonds. Looks like we got 3. Ooh, nice. 5. Another frustrating thing that happens to me occasionally. I use replay mod to capture the Minecraft portion of my videos. And I think this is a me problem, but it is a problem still. Ever since the video about Steve's beard, I've had a weird issue where occasionally, and I can't like pinpoint it to an actual reason why, but sometimes when I render videos, they look completely fine in the game, but when I render them to add to my actual edit, there's just like visual glitches. Like it'll go black for a couple seconds, it'll kind of break, and it's so weird, and I can't pinpoint why. And like I usually just restart my computer like 100 times and hope it fixes it. But some of these videos have been like delayed by weeks because I couldn't get footage that looked decent. Yeah, same. I can't write and read while listening to music. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. I really wish our brains could multitask, like fully, but we can't, unfortunately. Oh, baby zombie. Speaking of baby zombie, the other day while off stream, I did actually catch it on video though. I found a chicken jockey, and I killed it properly this time, and I actually got the disc, so that is back at my base. Finally, it's been in the game since like June or something. It took me that long. Okay, where did it go? Did it fall? Okay. See, that is so cool. Like, I love that they're held up by chains now. The glow squid down there. I'm back where I started. Do you have all the music discs? Good question. I am missing one, and it's blocks. I actually just looked it up the other day, because I was looking at my chest. I'm like, I have most of them, but I looked it up, and I think there's 21, and I only have like 20. And I was like, which one am I missing? And it's blocks. So I should do a stream trying to get that at some point. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna jump. Oh no, that actually scared me so bad. I'm so jumpy. I jump at everything. The other day I was watching a Saplo stream. He was playing Resident Evil and there was a jump scare and it got me. And it was just like the phone, it was playing off my phone and it was beside me. And it made me jump. I could never play any horror games. Even like Minecraft is too much for me sometimes. Okay, I don't think there's any iron down here, sadly. Well, actually, there might be the big veins, so I can try. Haven't found a single chicken jockey in my world. Yeah, it seems like one of those things where like when you're looking for it, you'll never see it. So you kind of just gotta ignore it, and then it'll happen. Alright, what's up here? No way! No way I just randomly came across that. Not a single time have I ever randomly come across a trial chamber. Every single one I've always used the villager maps. That's the first time that's ever happened to me. That's crazy. Well then. I think we gotta go on a side quest, guys. That's so funny. Okay, I guess I'll just put all this away and I guess we'll quickly do this this trial chamber. That's so funny. Alright, here we go. If only I had my potions with me. What's it called? The bottles that make it harder. Because I would totally go for like the max difficulty. You know what? We're going on hard, guys. We're going on hard. I can take it. Oh. Should have saved that golden apple earlier. Got potion. Potion of swiftness. Gonna loot it? Of course I am. I can't pass up this. It's amazing. I love trial chambers. They're so much fun. Alright, speed is fun. Let's take the speed. Alright, where should we go? What is that? More zombies. Something that surprised me recently is they haven't added the new parched skeleton to trial chambers yet, which is funny because they fit so perfectly. They have husks and they have bogged, but they should add parched. Got our first key. Okay. All right, let's see what we get. Another key. Can't forget to smash these. Emeralds are useful. Pot. Do I need pots? No. Iron, look at that. It knows what we want. Yeah, I won't take the pots. They're easy enough to craft. Just some clay. What? We got an amethyst in the trial chamber. One crystal up there. I don't know if you guys have seen this before. Oh, I don't have shoot, I don't have any wood. If you take a trap door and you do the trick where you make yourself swim, you can go through there and there's a little hidden area and it kind of circles back to this. It's kind of cool, but you can't just break in, I guess. Oh no, this isn't the one that... Wait, so what is that? That up there? I thought this... Oh, this goes from the tree room, doesn't it? Yeah, the cactus. Alright. Let's do some more fighting. Oh, the key. Another key. And not a single... Well, there's one with the pattern. But I do have a bunch of those already. Okay, where can we find a vault? I need a vault. Well, that's kind of funky. Look at that. Imagine finding that entrance. Almost intersects with the mine shaft. That'd be cool. I've seen some seeds on like Reddit. People find trial chambers like that are intersecting with strongholds and dungeons and stuff. And it's just so cool. Alright, what's going on this side? Silverfish? Since when do they spawn in trial chambers? Why do I feel like I've never seen that before? No. Gotta use a sword for them. Another key. We need some vaults. We need some vaults. Where are they at? Oh. This place is huge. Oh my gosh. Okay, there's one of the, oh, this, I'm back here. Okay, I can't get that one because I don't have the upgraded key, whatever that's called. Ooh. Okay, this room's fun. Ah, here we go. Okay, I'll get that after. Skeletons and silverfish. There's another one there. Okay, we got two. Two vaults waiting for us if we survive. There's a breeze too somewhere. A third one. Okay. Okay. Where's it at? Come here. This mob is so much fun to fight. Come here. Oh my gosh. Where? There we go. I should take more of these though, because I do have a little a platform with pressure plates that I use to kind of propel me in the air, using these things, the wind charges. So I'm gonna take those. All right, first vault. What do we get? Emeralds useful. Shield. Okay, I'll take the emeralds. I'll trade. Okay. I'm pretty sure there were 3 more around here. Do you have a mace? I do, but I left it at home, and I remember thinking I should probably bring that. But I didn't. I do already have one of these, so I'm good with that. Honestly, what's funny is that the most useful thing I could get from here right now is iron, honestly. Diamonds are nice, I'll take that. Still a breeze somewhere. Okay, the other one was this way. Ah. Alright, last one. And nothing. It's okay, we'll use these. These are fun. Do these work against breezes? We're gonna find out. They don't. You can hit them, but it doesn't knock them back, unfortunately. Okay, come here. Whoa. Okay. Another key. I forget. Can you get the ominous potions from here? I don't think so. I think you have to get those from villagers, which I haven't seen in a while. Alright, I think that's this room done. How did I get in here? I'm lost. What's in there? Okay. There's a lot of vaults. I feel like there's like not an equal amount of keys. I should have brought my keys, but I didn't really know I was going to end up in here, to be honest. That's okay. We love a good side quest. Alright, how do I get out of here? Nope. It was on this level, I'm pretty sure. Going around in circles. Where did I come in? Maybe it was above. Nope. Ah, over here. Maybe you can get a second mace. I think some of the enchantments for it are incompatible, which give it different abilities, similar to the trident and bow enchantments. Yeah, that's a good idea, because I have the one with wind burst. I should probably get some for the other ones, too. But I don't think I can right now, because I don't have the ominous potion, which I'm pretty sure you can only get the mace, the... What's it called? The heavy core from the upgraded vaults. I think. Don't quote me on that. That might be wrong. Okay. I've gotten this area. I've gotten this. I haven't gotten this one. Right. Yeah, the level 5 ominous trials are genuinely such a challenge. Like, this is fine. This is just regular difficulty on hard mode. But man, those level 5s are crazy. There was a door around here somewhere. Bread. All of that for bread. Thank you very much. Ooh, it's another one of these rooms. Oh, no, it's one of these. These ones are always full of skeletons. Let's see. Yep. We'll fight fire with fire. Just when I let my bow go. Where did my water go? Okay. I really need to get better at my bow. My aim is so bad. It might be worse than my PvP game, not gonna lie. What is going on? There's one key. Need some steak mid-battle. That should be our second key. Nope, it's bread. This should be our key. Nope, chicken. There we go. Iron, thank you very much. I appreciate that. That's a lot of bones, honestly. With a full stack, I might as well take it. It's free bone meal, why not? Arrows, too. You know what, we're gonna take it all, why not? So I'll just move this to the dark blue one. Alright. I think we can call that an end to our little side quest. Let's go back into a cave. Because I honestly need iron more than anything that a trial chamber can offer me. As cool as they are. I'm going to head back out into that one area that I found. I think that was over here. Oh no, is this another room? No, it's not. I was already here. All right, we got one more room. Oh, I'm gonna use my my crossbow for this one. Wait a second, arrows don't work on breezes. It just bounces back to you. Whoa. Got 6 from that one. That was crazy. Alright, any more? Or is that it? Alright, let's head out of here. Let's get back to our caving. There's some more. Always need those. They're such a fun item. You gotta be really careful dropping down the staircase like I just did there. Because rarely in trial chambers there can be a trap where it's not. Like people take the lazy route and they just jump down the bottom of the staircase. But in some trial chambers there are traps where there's like a dripstone spike at the bottom. It's like a long hole. And that'll just kill you. Even with like really good armor. So watch out. Where was that one entrance? Nope, it's this room again. Oh, not doing that again. Okay, we're back here. So, I must have come in... Wasn't it here, was it? No. I think it was down this way. Where on earth did I enter? They're just like strongholds. Everything looks the same. This cave anywhere? Nope. That's good to know. Never been in a trial chamber before. They're a lot of fun, honestly. Like, if you go in with friends or something and just like... It's crazy. You gotta do the leveled up one, though. Because by default, they're not that tricky. Tricky trials. But man, the leveled up ones are genuinely a challenge. Okay, I'm actually lost. This is not good. I want to go back in that cave I was in. Ah, would you look at that? That's where I went in. Alright, back to your regularly scheduled program. What do we have, like 2 stacks of iron? We're gonna need a lot more. Ooh, we got a dungeon. Sounds like a dungeon to me. Oh, found another entrance. Is it a dungeon? No, it doesn't look like it. That's okay. I repaired most of my tools, by the way, because everyone kept saying to fix them because they were going to die. So what did I do? I smelted a whole bunch of cacti actually. And I took all the XP from that. So both of my elytras, all my tools, and also my hoe. That's how you know you're doing good. Whoa, okay. That opened up. Okay. Where are they at? Oh yeah, probably a lot of fun to clear one out with friends. Heard it dynamically changes the mob spawning when more players are nearby. It does. And also the loot as well. So there's enough for everyone. It's very cool. I really wish they would take the mechanics of a trial chamber and put them in like other structures in the game, because like strongholds could be so much cooler, dungeons could be so much cooler, end cities, nether fortresses, like these Endermen love me. They're everywhere. Look at that. Okay, we do need some more torches. Here's some deep slate iron. It does exist down here. Look at that. Okay, I've been studying the art of how to kill Enderman, And I've kind of slowly figured out that using your fire aspect sword doesn't actually work that well. So I like to do critical hits with my axe. And if you can kind of get them into a position where they can't move, like this, you can just kill them, like barely trying. So there we go. Pro tip for you guys. Oh yeah, the reason I just realized I was talking about my hoe. The reason I bring a hoe around me, like with me everywhere, is because they've genuinely made this tool so much better. Like this used to be like trash. Like no one needed this. This was like, all of these ones had a purpose, this one had none. But now, so many blocks are mined with a hoe, and it's like, you kind of need it. Like I use it all the time for hay bales. In the nether, it's really useful for the warped wart and the crimson stuff. And also in the deep dark with skulk blocks. Oh, and leaves too. I just discovered you can use a hoe on leaves with fortune to get saplings back. So you don't have to chop down the whole thing and just leave it to decay. It'll actually just, you can fortune them like you would an ore. It's crazy how much I don't know about this game. Like every single time I feel like I know everything, I learn something new and it's like, okay. Clearly I don't know anything. Enderboss25 killing Enderman. I know. I'm bad. They're still my favorite mob after all this time. Like so many cool mobs have been added to the game, like wardens and breezes, and they're up there. But man, there's something about Enderman. I just love them. So cool. We'll take some diamonds. What's everyone's favorite Minecraft mob? If you're listening, put your favorite Minecraft mob in the chat. I feel like your favorite Minecraft mob says a lot about you. Another amethyst. One of the farms I do have back at my base is an amethyst farm, but they just take so long to grow. So whenever I see one, I do take them. Whoa. Yeah, iron definitely is less down here. But that's okay. Ah! Oh no, that's not it. I'm really looking for the raw iron blocks. If I could find one of those, we would be in business. Yeah, so I should probably head back up. We must be underneath a tropical ocean somehow. That does make sense. I was underneath a jungle when I started. I kind of flew far away and got into a spot. It's not this one, it's this one. That's kind of cool though. I love the color of this water. Not very creative, but probably the rusty wolf dog. That's a good choice actually. I love the new wolf textures. It's a good choice. Minecraft has so many features and things to do. It's hard to know everything about it. I've never even completed all achievements. Neither have I, honestly. I feel like most people haven't. I was close on Bedrock a while ago, and I probably would have finished it if it weren't for that one update that broke everything. I remember the ones I needed was the copper one. The one where you like wax on and wax off every single block. That one I needed. I think the Master Trader one, or maybe I got that. But yeah, like there's so much to do, it's crazy. Yeah, we're definitely under a tropical ocean. Look at that. The best combo is Lush Cave underneath the tropical ocean. What a pretty combo. Here we go. Some prime. Aside from Enderman, though, if I had to pick a second favorite mob, probably be the Evoker. I just absolutely love not only the sounds, but like just everything about the whole magic thing. It's just so cool, but the sounds especially are just so neat. Of the jaws opening, man, it's so good. But in terms of visual design, I really like the Drowned. The Drowned is one of my favorite mobs. Even though it's just kind of a zombie that's underwater that has a trident. It just looks so cool. The glowing, like, light blue eyes and the seaweed hair. It's just so neat. But the most fun mob in a while is the Breeze. It's just so cool. And then there's even the How Did We Get Here achievement on Java. That one, I'm scared to even look at. To get it, you have to like set up like an elaborate like contraption with like a warden and like an elder guardian and like the ender dragon, and it's like, how? I don't know how people do it. Look at this. It's been so long since I've seen an actual lake in a cave like this. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever get... How did we get here? What if there's any iron underwater? Doesn't look like it. I know that diamonds spawn in aquifers sometimes, because they don't like to spawn exposed to air most of the time, but water doesn't count as air. So there's actually a whole lot of them, if you actually look at an aquifer. Not this close to the surface, though, obviously. And that is the end of that cave. Alright, I think we should probably head to the surface and first off, see where I am, because I'm pretty sure I'm under an ocean. Second, I want to find a better cave. Hopefully one kind of in the top of a mountain. Because I know iron likes to spawn there. Kind of like the armadillo. It's not very useful though. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I like armadillos too. They're cute. I love the way they roll up, and the sound effects are really cute too. But yeah, after you get like the wolf armor, there's not really that much to do with them, but they're fun pets, I guess. It's the same deal with turtles. Once you get yeah, we are under an ocean. Once you kind of get the helmet, then it's like, okay, now what? But I do actually have a bunch of armadillo pets in my world. They were in a little enclosure. Until, I made a post on Reddit about it, but an Enderman a couple months ago, like, teleported in there and took out a block of the dirt floor I had. And they all just escaped. So I was just walking around my world, and there were just armadillos everywhere. And I was like, how on earth did you get here? Ooh, here's some free iron. Look at that strat. That was crazy. Okay, I need this one. Put this in here. I'll take all the iron, all the emeralds, and I'll take these too. Boom. Speedy. Alright, let's find another cave. I need something that's kind of mountainous. Yeah, this was the jungle where I first entered. Yeah, something up here would be nice. Or Stony Peaks. Stony Peaks biomes have a lot of iron, just at the surface. So that'd be really nice if I found one of those. Ah, can't go over there. It's one of the issues with my world is that some chunks, when I get closer to my base, there's kind of a small radius around my base that just chunks don't load. And then it does this for a couple seconds. But, okay, I'll head this way, so I'm going away from my base. Here's a cave. Is it worth exploring, though? Maybe, actually. Don't see any iron, so an immediate nope. Oh my gosh, these vines. Is this the rusty wolf you were talking about? I think it is. It looks rusty to me. Oh, there's a regular one. It's one of the new sounds. I forgot they have new like sound personalities. Yay, Rusty Wolf. Believe it only spawns in this sparse jungle biome. Well, look at that. It was meant to be. This used to be one of the rarest biomes, right? Or it was some jungle biome. Come on, give me a Stony Peaks. Pretty sure there's one around here. This could be interesting. I was already down here. Oh, this is the cave I started in. Is it? It is. Alright, I need to go far. Should I go across the sea? To a new land? Pillager outpost? Ooh, maybe we can get a bottle of something. I think used to be one of the rarest biomes next to the Mushroom Island. I don't know if that's still the case though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it isn't anymore. Probably it was caves and cliffs. Maybe that changed that. Is that this whole island? That's kind of cool. Come on, give me a mountain. Ooh, a meadow. Okay, this might be good. I'll settle for this. Just remember, with the turtle helmet, you can get the turtle master potion. Don't know why you'd want to get that potion, but you can. That's right. That's right. I forgot about that. That's a very obscure potion. I feel like I haven't seen anybody have a good use for that. What is it, like slowness and resistance or something? Okay. That was bad. Well, this is neat, but it's not what I want. Ooh. Dude, we're finding everything but iron in this stream. Okay. Ooh, lush cave. I'm so down to mine in a lush cave. It's the best cave biome. Spot on. Slowness and resistance. Yeah. It makes you into a turtle, basically. Well, this wasn't very lush. I was hoping that would lead to like a big kind of entrance. Yeah, we're getting another pretty bad snowstorm today. So that's nice. Honestly, it's just making me want Christmas. There's a pale garden. It's just making me want Christmas, like right now. Is there any like big cave opening around here? That's all I want. That's all I need. Do you have some sort of stream delay enabled? Is that when you can set like a amount of time between what you do and how it actually appears on YouTube? So if something happens, you can cut it before anyone sees it? Because if so, I don't, and I should probably have that on. I don't even know how I'd do that. I'm using OBS to stream. I used to use Streamlabs a couple years ago when I streamed, but I heard some, I think it was Sablo told me some bad stuff happened with that platform, so now I'm on OBS. That's one of the reasons like streaming is still kind of scary to me, but I've kind of gotten over it now. That's one of the reasons why I didn't do it for a long time, when I probably should have been. Just because like it's scary. I script everything, like every single moment in my videos. There's not a single moment that like, oh, that just happened naturally and that's cool. I'll just keep that in. Every single word, every single, if there's any like jokes or remarks, it's all scripted. Every single moment in the video in Minecraft was all scripted. But streams are just the complete opposite. I have to like, this is real. No script. And that means if anything goes wrong, you guys will see it. But it's okay. I trust myself enough to not mess it up that badly. I still do have some level of fear around like streaming and VCs. I did for like, man, back when I started, like 2020, 2021, I would never join VCs. I still don't really that often, but I would never do it back then. Just because it's scary talking to people. It's one thing recording a video because you're just alone in your house, but recording VC, like I'm actually talking to other people. And I'm not even with them, but for some reason it's scary. So I remember I used to sit there before joining VCs and just like, my heart would be like pounding and I'd be like, oh god. And I would just delay hitting that button to join it. But now with streaming and stuff, I found this gotten better. Like I don't have to sit there. No, the fish! No! Saved him. I don't have to sit there for like 10 minutes and like, okay, I'm gonna do it. I kind of just click go and go for it. This is cool. This is what I wanted to see. Yeah, the time between you doing something and the viewers seeing it. Yeah, I should probably have that, honestly. It's a good kind of safe measure. Alright. This is good for iron. We got some axolotls. No! But yeah, things get better, guys. I think it's related in some way to public speaking, I guess. Which is funny because I don't really fear that much. Like whenever I do presentations for school, I get the normal amount of nervous, I guess. But I don't get nervous for being on stage when I'm singing. I don't know why. It feels like a different version of me. So this feels scary because like I'm not really presenting anything, but I kind of am, I guess. And I have to just talk and pretend like I have something to say every single second and that I'm so entertaining. But I'm not. I have a college exam 2 days before Christmas, so I don't think I will experience that much of the Christmas spirit this year. You gotta just make it happen. You gotta let the joy enter your life. I'm lucky because my exams end quite early this year, and they did last year too. I forget the year before that. Oh my gosh, that was bad. Should have put my lighter on. Yeah, like when you're studying and stuff, put on some Christmas music, put on some lights. There is a certain vibe with one year, I remember a couple years ago, I was studying for an exam. And then that one was pretty close to Christmas. And I remember doing that, just having Christmas music on and lights and stuff. And honestly made it feel kind of cozy. Like, yeah, it's studying, but it's joyous. It's spiritful. Yeah, I know that VC feeling, but I guess for me it's mostly about worrying about the language barrier. Yeah, that's true. Luckily, I don't have to worry about that. But you've been fine every single time. I've never like, not a single time. With how long you've been in my Discord, and we've kind of talked to each other, not a single time I've had trouble understanding you. So you're doing great. Oh no, cave spider. It is kind of wild though, thinking about how long it's been since I've started YouTube. In some ways, I feel very new. Like this. How did you get in? But like, it's been 5 years since I uploaded kind of the start of this channel. Okay, you know what? Leave me alone. This one, just gonna destroy. Hello, Herobrine2028. Welcome to the stream. We got Herobrine in the stream. Yeah, don't let school or exams ruin the Christmas vibe. You gotta kind of smush them together. Here's a ravine. I feel like it's been a while. I guess it wouldn't hurt too much to get into a VC again at some point in the future. Would be a good way to practice speaking English if I really get the chance to do so. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I'd love to talk to you in VC. I feel like it's been a long time since I've actually talked to you. Kind of forget what your voice sounds like, to be honest. But that's true for me as well. I haven't been in VC in forever. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, how much iron do we have? Actually, there's no creepers nearby. Okay. We have... Put all this stuff up at the top. Okay. Add this together. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and okay, so about 5 stacks. Good start, good start. With fortune too, once I go back home and fortune that all. Oh man. Oh, look at that. This is one of the strategies I used in my cave noises video. If you've ever watched that video and wondered how I got the cool kind of colored fog inside the caves, the different day-night cycles, like the fog or the color of the day, of the time, the sky I should say, actually really affects the inside of caves when your render distance is low. So there was a pink glow kind of a second ago. If you turn sometimes certain angles, if the sunset was this way, if I turn you can kind of see it. But I use that a lot whenever I'm in caves or anything to get kind of a really cool cinematic look. 2 years ago, I think. Wow, has it been that long? Man, yeah, we gotta get back in there at some point. But like I was saying, it's like we've all known each other for quite some time. It's kind of crazy when you actually think of it. It's awesome having people stick around this long, because so many people that talk in the Discord and are like regulars in the comment section and stuff have been around since like my very first video, like 2020. Like you, Loggy's been around for a long time, Ice Bro, Inferno and Captain Cool and Austin, they've all been around for a very long time too. So it's just awesome having people just stick around for that long. Need more torches. There we go, look at that. Full copper armor zombie. On the day of the Copper Age, like the day that dropped, I saw so many zombies with copper armor on and like skeletons and stuff, and I thought it was like that common, but I haven't seen many since for some reason. That day in particular, there was just so many of them. It was weird. Could just be like, what's that called? The effect when you hear something and then it just kind of sticks in your brain and you see it everywhere. But I swear there was a lot. But speaking of drops, I think the drop system has worked pretty good. Because it's been about the same amount of content as like a full summer update like we were used to. But just kind of spread out between the seasons. Which is kind of nice, to be honest. There isn't as much of a wait for anything new. There's pros and cons. Like I will say the excitement for each one is less, I want to say, just because there's less of a wait. Like the hype leading up, the weeks leading up to like the Nether update and the Caves and Cliffs update and the Wild update was really something else. And every single week with snapshots was like big things were added. But this way, we just get to see more stuff more often, I guess, which is really cool. And the teasers we get for each like snapshot is fun too. Like the one we got of the person holding the snowball, which is now obviously for the Happy Ghast. But that was so cool. Like it actually led like some theories. People were like, what could this mean? Are they updating snowy biomes? Are they updating snow golems? What are they doing? And it blindsided us all. And we got friendly ghasts. That was not on my bingo card for sure. I remember that was real. I was like, what? Like, I loved it immediately, but I was also like, I can't imagine having a friendly ghast. I'm just so used to ghasts being like the most evil thing ever. But I've come around. I like them. I have 4 of them in this world at a little like airport I built. They're fun. They're useful for like any floating builds or like when you're doing the details on like walls or anything. Because before you'd have to like stack up with dirt or scaffolding, which has its own issues. But it's kind of just fun going up there with a happy gas and just like, yeah. And being able to stand on them is like, oh my god. It's life-changing. Actual goated feature. I haven't sat in one with other players, but man, that'd be so fun. I have put animals in a boat underneath. I said a little while ago about my armadillos that escaped my enclosure because an Enderman let them out because they took a block. So there were armadillos all over my world, so I had to like transport them back and also bring some to my desert kind of enclosure, which I just recently built. So I used the happy gas for that. Got a whole bunch of boats, put them in there, and transported them across my world. Hello, Solies. Have a nice day. Thank you very much. Solies, I talked to you. That was for finding Minecraft's first meme. You were in that video. Yeah, you found that one comic from February 2010, I want to say. The one like really, the one done in like MS Paint. That was cool. I still don't know how you found that. That's wild. Let's take away the Riptide Trident for now. More diamonds. Look at that. I'm so bad at that. I always catch myself on fire. Here we go. Oh no, he moved. Okay. That was okay. Could have been better. Let's try to get more to the surface again. I keep going down, and I wonder why there's no iron. Ooh, dripstone. I could spend some time in one of these biomes. I love these biomes. Looks like there's more lush up here. Oh, this is perfect. Look at this. A lot of spiders. What is going on? Oh, okay, okay, chill out. This is like my, that one scene in my short film. Right, I think it's crossbow time. Come here. Oh boy. Okay, you know what? We're going in with the sword. Jeez, that was a lot. All that for 8 pieces of iron. Oh, 9, never mind. Oh, 10, never mind. I'm through the stack already. Man, I need to get my glasses tightened. They keep falling, like, down my face. It's so bad. Thank you for that. That was convenient. Yeah, I've been pretty lucky this week because it's been so free. I haven't really had much going on, so I've kind of taken it as my opportunity to get ahead on videos and streaming. So I got one video already scheduled, coming out very soon. That'll be the November video. I'm excited for the next, like, 4 videos. They're all very good. And I should not have scrapped them. Sometimes you have to let go of your own, like, personal limits, I guess. I saw a really good quote on Instagram today. Not everything you tell yourself is true. And I think that's so powerful. Because I don't know about you guys, but I give myself so many, like, just limits in my head. And it's like, these are literally just made up. I don't need to upload any specific thing. No one cares. I can just upload whatever I want. So I think that's a powerful quote that can kind of be applied to anything. You can just do things. You don't have to follow any preconceived notion that you put on yourself or that other people put on you. Another sound that I like next to the amethyst blocks are these bad boys. Sometimes I just sit here and listen. It's the dripping. Because it's so relaxing. I love it. Why are there so many Endermen? I swear my world has so many Endermen. They're just everywhere. It's like they're watching me. I've killed like 100 this stream. I spend way too much time on Instagram, but yeah, that's a beautiful quote. It is a really nice quote. I saw that and I was like, that's the only good thing I've seen on Instagram in so long. I agree. I also spend way too much time on Instagram. There's just something about Reels. Is it Reels for you? Do you spend a lot of time on Reels? Because that's it for me. Like, man, they're just so much fun to scroll. And because I'm just such an incredible Reels user, my feed has been so curated to stuff I find funny. But it's just like so stupid. Like I never, there's a test that you can do with yourself. Just like scroll Instagram and then like when you kind of zone out, when you remember to do the challenge, try to remember what reel you saw before that one. And it's like you can't. And it kind of just proves that like you're not really seeing anything of value and you're not retaining anything that you saw. I've talked to my sister quite a bunch about this. She has the Apple like screen time limit set on Instagram. And guess who has the password to unlock it? I do. And she's been pretty good about it. She has like, I think 15 minutes a day, or it might be longer than that, half an hour or something. It's more on weekends, I know that. She's only texted me a couple times to put in the password. I should probably do that though. Because as much as I think I'm productive-ish, what? That was crazy knockback. This bow has knockback, doesn't it? Maybe not. We'll never know. As much as I think I'm productive, I do spend a lot of time on Instagram. And it's quite bad. Yep, I'm addicted to Reels too. Yeah. They really just have us like in their grasp. It's just a formula. It's just like, it's so entertaining. Let me go this way first. I do wonder though if there is a problem there with the kind of the short form content. Do not quote me on this because this might not be true and I might just be regurgitating some fake like doom fact I saw somewhere. But I think there have been studies on Reels and other short form content like TikToks and stuff that it lowers your attention span over time. It might be more prevalent in children than adults, but I'm pretty sure that's true. And that's interesting because at a certain point, our attention spans can only get so low, right? And we can only curate and have the most retention-worthy reel possible. And like, what happens when we break that point? You know? And I was also thinking with AI. I don't know if you guys saw the Mr. Beast AI thumbnail controversy. He launched like an AI thumbnail platform for people to make like very high click-through rate worthy thumbnails, I guess. And that's the thing, like it used to be a strategy to have to do that. But if we can just get it all down to a formula and everyone's doing it, then it kind of breaks the need for it. Because if everything is so click-worthy, then like nothing is click-worthy. So people have talked a lot about oversaturation on the internet, but I feel like we're really heading into a period of oversaturation. And I hesitate to use the word brain rot too, but just low quality media that's kind of filling up the internet. And it's interesting. Very interesting. It's going to be really cool. Well, not cool. Interesting to see the effects on kids now that are growing up with the internet. Because I know how growing up with the internet mostly affected me. But it was mostly due to the content I was consuming and seeing. Dungeon. But there's something to do with the attention that I don't think was a problem when I was a kid growing up with the internet. Cat. Don't need cat. I need, what did I say, blocks? Maybe I should set up the password timer too. Yeah, it seems to be working. She's only texted me a couple of times to give her the password, so she's been off her reels. I also saw that study somewhere. The only question if it's reversible. Yeah. How do you reverse like low attention span? Aside, I guess the only way would be to watch longer content on just like consistently. So maybe that's what'll happen when we reach that tipping point. Maybe people will just be drawn to longer, higher quality content and will go back in the other direction. Whoa. I feel like it's also being reflected in memes and meme culture. Because memes, like, in the state we know them now is internet. I know they existed before that in other forms like graffiti and stuff. But internet memes and internet meme culture kind of came about in the, I don't know, late 2000s maybe, with some pioneering examples before that. But memes back then used to be way longer lived. I mentioned them in the search for Minecraft's first meme video, but like reaction images with the impact font, like macro images and rage comics and stuff, they were around for years and kind of like the standard for memes. And then there were other formats like demotivational posters and stuff like that that would kind of stick around for a while too. But now they've all kind of died. And now memes and the format for memes are just going so fast. It's actually crazy. Like take Trollface, for example. How long was that a meme? It was drawn in 2008 and it was relevant until like 2014 or 15. You still see it now sometimes, but mostly in ironic or like references to older meme culture. But nowadays we have memes and they last like a month or two. What's the current one? 6.7. That, what is it, 2 months old? It'll be gone in like a month or two. And it's hard to remember like what memes were. I know there's been so many short ones these past couple years, but I just can't remember them because like that's not how it works anymore. Like the Jet 2 holiday meme that was earlier this year, and just like that, like it's kind of dead. Like no one uses it anymore. I saw the message, but it's been deleted, so I don't remember what it said. Something about attention spans. Glow squids. Have you guys come around on glow squids? Because I feel like I have. There were only 2 mob votes that ever shocked me, and it was 2020 and 2023. All the other years were kind of predictable. It was like, yeah, kind of knew that was going to win. 2020, obviously, everyone thought that Iceologer was going to win. Like, there wasn't really a competition with Moobloom. And obviously, no one was voting for the glow squid, but it just came out of nowhere because of someone. And that's the reason for it winning, pretty much. It was just kind of a last-second joke to vote for the glow squid. But the only other one that shocked me was 2023. I saw so much vocal support online for the crab. Like, I didn't think Armadillo had a chance. I thought it was going to be like, yep, it's going to be the blue mob again. But, nope. It was the Armadillo. Oh, here we go. I don't think you could reverse it by watching longer form content. It would probably help if people just use their phone less for entertainment purposes. Yeah, that's probably true, honestly. That is a good point, though, because phones now are obviously with all the tools we have with them, but they're equally just as much of a entertainment device. I wasn't there for it, obviously, but if you've ever seen the video of Steve Jobs introducing the first iPhone, he talks a whole lot about it and all the stuff that it can do. And a lot of it was just on I think most of it was just on the tools and the functionalities of it. I don't remember ever really hearing about entertainment in that speech. Obviously music was a thing, but that was kind of expected at that time with the iPod. Maybe movies, but not like what we have now. Like, there's no way this was expected. Another interesting thing that's coming, kind of coming around because of screens. I was talking with my optometrist a couple months ago Because my vision has gotten, it's always been kind of bad, but it has gotten so much worse since I first got glasses. What was it, like grade 4 or something? And it was like a, you know, like a yearly checkup or whatever. And once again, like every single year prior, it's like, okay, your left eye's gotten significantly worse, and so has your right eye. It's like, okay. But then she said that like this is a pattern with a lot of people, not just me. And I was like, okay, so maybe I don't have just bad eyes. And she was like, there have been studies done in China where they have stopped with selected groups. They've done like a couple of year experiments where they've stopped giving kids screen time and replaced it with a lot more outside time. And the new working theory, this is what my optometrist told me, so I know nothing about this field of science, is that your eyes adjust based on what you're doing. And that makes sense because obviously my whole life is screens. It's my school, it's my work, it's my hobbies, it's just my entertainment. Like, I go outside a lot. I love hiking, but a lot of my time is on screens. So, and that's definitely increased because of the pandemic, I think. But it's interesting that my eyes think I need shallower vision because I don't need to see that far anymore. So they just adjust. So I don't think they've proved it yet, but the working theory is that if they replace, I think the studies are still ongoing, but if they replace screen time with like equal amounts of outdoor time, it'll equal back out. Your eyes will actually kind of fix themselves. So I might not have permanently bad vision forever. Because I'm nearsighted, like I can only see close. Like anything far, can't read it. Like my license says I need like glasses or contacts to drive. Because I can't read, I literally can't read signs. I won't know what's going on. But there is hope, I guess, that if I just stop going on every single screen for a couple years, it'll just reverse. It'll go back to the way it was. I don't know. We'll see. I think the first iPhone couldn't even record videos with camera. Yeah, with its camera. Playing videos was also wonky, so watching videos probably wasn't a viable option back then. Yeah, that's right. Couldn't record videos. So even like Steve Jobs had no clue what the iPhone was fully capable of. We live in really weird times, but I kind of love it. It's just so interesting. There's so much going on. Am I out of torches now completely? I am. That's not good. I brought like a whole bunch thinking that, okay, I'm not going to use this much. But apparently I did. That's all right. I do want to see what's going on in this aquifer. I'm very fascinated by aquifers. Is that a baby glow squid? I haven't seen one of these in so long. I forget that baby squids can exist. This came from Bedrock. And now it's on Java. Look at that, baby glow squid. Yeah, it's probably similar to muscles. Not using them makes them weaker, but you can retrain them, so I guess you could apply the same to eyes. That makes sense, honestly. Very fascinating. This is such a cool cave. I want to build something here, but unfortunately it's very far from my base. You swimming? Where? Oh. Another Enderman. What is this? Like 10? That's pretty clean. But I wonder if we could retrain our attention spans in the same way. There's got to be some studies on that. All right, let's finish the stack of torches. Then I'm going to head back up to the surface, and I'm going to fortune what I have. Because there's something about seeing how much you actually got. That's very satisfying. Oh, come on. I think that just blew up my iron. It did, most of it. I hope so. The brain can adjust really quickly to new environments, so maybe it could adjust to using your phone less. Yeah, for sure. That would be a fun experiment in between your yearly eye appointments. Just stop using all screens and see whether it continues to get worse, or just like doesn't get any better, or gets better. Whoa, invisible spider. Forgot this could happen on hard mode. But like you said about I swear what you said about muscles, I wonder if there's a way, because obviously just using your phone less would probably do it, but I wonder if there's a way to train your eyes to get back that long distance. Like, if you were to just purposely look in the distance more often, rather than up close. I wonder if that would do something. Guys, I'm basically a scientist. Okay, I'm going to take this one torch with me. I'll steal a couple of these. And then we're going to head back up to the surface, and let's fortune this. Oh, we got a dungeon with no chest. So I don't care. Alright, let's try to make our way back up. Oh no. I'm gonna not deal with you guys. Oh no. It is raining. All right, let's find somewhere flat. Here's a good spot. And let's place all this iron down and let's fortune it. Okay, so this will be the raw iron. Okay, that's quite a lot actually. All right, let's do this. Actually, I have an idea. I have an idea. I'm not a scientist either, but I assume that would work as your vision works by muscles changing the curvature of your lenses, of your eye lenses. That makes sense, yeah. Very interesting. Okay. Let's take my Riptide Trident, pick up the shulker boxes, and we are going to quickly get home. Last time I died in this world was using one of these tridents. It was like 3 years ago now. Haven't actually died on this world on Java yet. Last time I died was on Bedrock. And let's keep it that way. Alright, I am home. Okay, so I want to go back here and do it, just because I do have some stuff smelting right now, and I do have haste here as well. So it's gonna be a little bit better. Okay, let's put this down. Put this down, and we're gonna do it. I'm butterfly clicking to do this. It's the one strategy I picked up from my many years of PvP, but no improvement. If you saw my Bed War stream yesterday, oh boy. It's bad. It's really bad. Wish I could have seen the Bed Wars stream. You didn't miss too much. It was a lot of me dying, with the exception of the very first game for some reason. We won that one somehow. But you can actually go back and watch it. I do keep streams public now. But I'll be doing more, don't worry. I really want to get good at Bed Wars, like good. I used to be good on Bedrock. Because I used to play on keyboard and mouse on Bedrock. And no one on Bedrock is good. And also the mechanics aren't that hard. Everything on Java is just so complicated. And people have it down to like a T, so it's like... But I believe. I'm hopeful. Alright, look at all this iron. I think this is going to be about a full shulker box of raw iron. Oh, we were so close. Okay, it is time to fortune it. Let's do it. Pretty good so far. At least after this, I don't really have to worry about running out of iron. Because I craft like chains and stuff all the time, and it just costs so much. And I've just used so much iron. And all of a sudden, I don't have any left. So it'll be nice to not have to worry about it for a while. I love Fortune. Fortune is the best enchantment. What about mending? That's up there. But for me, a lot of the time, it doesn't repair. I don't know. Stuff like pickaxes and stuff, I don't mine enough stuff to give XP. So stuff like shovels, pickaxes, I find just go down. And elytras too, because I'm never wearing an elytra when I'm fighting stuff. It's always just my chestplate, because I swap them out. I always have them on my hotbar. So I find it doesn't really do that good. But on swords and stuff, it's great. Okay. We're going to bed right now. I'm not going to deal with that. Uh-huh. Well, the inventory is full. Okay. Look at that. We're almost halfway through the shuttle box already. Mending's up there. I also really like knockback. It's just so much fun, and it never gets old with anything. Riptide, too. It's dangerous, though. You gotta know how to use it. Channeling is cool when you can use it, because I find Thunderstorm is very rare. I haven't seen a Thunderstorm in months in my world. They have scary sounds. You could build an XP farm. Honestly, I should. I know Endermen are people's solutions for that. But when I really need XP, I just go to a deep dark biome and just like use my hoe with Fortune 3. Because that gives tons of XP. And I just kind of hold everything, go through everything, and mend everything. Efficiency is also very useful. Infinity 2. I know, I wish it was compatible with mending. So badly. What do I have right now? I think I have Infinity, yeah. Because although mending is nice, it's one of those scenarios where I feel like mine will never get repaired. So I'd rather just have infinite arrows, to be honest. What do you put on your bow? Mending or Infinity? Okay, we're almost done. There we go. The whole thing has been mined. All right, how much was that? Look at that. Look at all the iron we got this stream. And now there's only one thing left to do. Combine the diamonds too, might as well. This is satisfying. This is one of the ores that does give XP, so I should wear my elytra to repair it. With our fortune pickaxe, here we go. Boom, 42 diamonds. Not that I'm really in need of diamonds. I kind of have a lot of diamonds. Probably Infinity. I don't use bows often enough that not having mending would be a problem. Yeah, that's kind of my situation too. He froze. I need to wax him. Well, first I need to scrape it off. There we go. There we go. I was wondering where they went. All right, one thing left to do, and that is put it all in my mega smelter here. That isn't actually that mega. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're gonna do one inventory full of this one. And one of this one. This is another really good way to get XP. Because I mentioned I was smelting cactuses and cacti. I keep saying cactuses. Cacti. And it's just, every once in a while I'll break these hoppers. And when I need to repair something, I'll take stuff from the furnace. And all the XP builds up and it'll just give it to me. In some random 1.9 snapshot, you were able to get both enchantments on a bow. But that was a long time ago. Man. I guess there does have to be a trade-off. Same with chestplate versus elytra. Like, sure, you can fly with the elytra, but you take so much damage from everything. So that's why I haven't actually seen this done by lots of people, by many people at all. Just having them in to swap like this. I do that all the time, so I can just quickly swap and then put it back on when I need it. But this mechanic wasn't in Java for a while. He was in Bedrock. And then when I switched to Java, I was like, I can't do it. And then they did add it not that long after, but it's such a good feature. All right, so we got all of that going. My cacti, we got the raw iron going. Yeah, I'll show you my cactus farm while I'm here and while we're talking about XP. So it's in my desert over here. It's actually pretty efficient. I really like how I built it. Cactuses, yeah. These are my cactuses. So there's 3 layers and it kind of 2 rooms of them. And it's the standard design where they grow and then are broken by the fence. And there's a big water pit in there that leads to a little room down here. And then, yeah, I just emptied it recently, but normally there's multiple stacks in here. That was definitely worthwhile to build. Because every once in a while, it's just a giant boost of XP when you need it. Oh, one last thing. These I turn into wind charges because they go in this contraption. I like to spread them out throughout here. I've never shown this anywhere, but I made this. So instead of wasting a firework starting from my base every single time, I literally just go into this, and I can just go wherever I want. Sometimes I hit this, though, so I should probably move that, but that's okay. Someday maybe cacti will be in Wordle. That's a good word. Good Wordle word. Yeah. All right, well, I think that is going to be the end of the stream there. I'd say that was pretty successful. We got tons of iron. I mean, look at that. It's going to be awesome. No, I won't be poor in my iron anymore. All right, well, thank you all very much for watching. I will continue to do streams weekly, maybe even twice a week, like I did this one. Weekend streams are nice. I've seen some people build a contraption that would launch you tens of thousands of blocks by using wind charges. Tens of thousands of blocks is crazy. You'd have to have multiple of these, I guess, stacked. That's cool. I should check that out. But yeah, next time you guys see this world will be in a video sometime this week. I haven't decided what day, but Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday it will be out. First time ever showing this world on a video. Yeah. All right. Thank you all very much for watching. Ice Bro, it was very nice talking to you, and I will see you all later. Goodbye.